Welcome to Lavanya's computer classes. In this video, I will explain concurrency problems in DBMS. Concurrency, what is the meaning of concurrency means whenever we are doing the transactions simultaneously, like parallel scheduling, non-serial scheduling, whenever we execute the transactions in non-serial, that is called as concurrency. That means number of transactions executed simultaneously. So whenever we executing the transaction non-serial scheduling, then we get some problems. Those problems are called as concurrency problems. The previous video already explained what is scheduling, what is serial scheduling and non-serial scheduling. Whenever you are going to non-serial scheduling, that time you are facing some problem. In the serial scheduling, you will not face any problem because transactions are executed one after another. But only thing is in the non-serial scheduling only you face the problem. That problems are known as concurrency problems in DBMS. See here, when multiple transactions means number of transactions, execute concurrently. Concurrently means simultaneously, continuously. Then it may lead to several problems. So that problems, these are known as concurrency problems in DBMS. So what are those events? Here we have some type of problems are there. 4 problems are there. First problem is temporary update problem. The temporary update problem is also known as dirty read problem. Whenever the dirty read problem is coming, means it is also known as WR conflict. Conflict means problems. WR problem. Second one is last update problem. The last update problem is also known as WW conflict. And third one is unrepeatable read problem. The unrepeatable read problem is also known as RW conflict and phantom read problem. So these problems are known as concurrency control problem. In transactions, we have 2 operations are there. One is the read operation, second one is W operation. So what are the 4 possible sets means RR, RW, WR, WW. Whenever read and write, there is no problem is coming, but we are facing conflicts in these 3 patterns: read write, write read, and then WW. So whenever you getting WW conflict, that is all known as last update problem. Whenever you getting WR, write read, the write read problem is known as dirty read problem or temporary update problem. Whenever you facing read W, the read W is known as unrepeatable read problem. In this video, we will just explain only one problem, that is dirty read problem. The dirty read problem is also known as temporary update problem or WR conflict problem. So these are the transactions. 2 transactions. In the schedule, I execute 2 transactions, T1 and T2. In T1 and T2, see here, this is the non-serial schedule. Because first we start T1, then coming to T2, then again T1. That is called as non-serial schedules. So first I will execute here. What is the value of T here? A value is 70. A value is 70. T1, read A. Read A means A value 70 is reading here. A equal to A minus 50. What is the A value here? 70 minus 50, that is 20. Read A means 20 is updated. Okay. Now, still this transaction is going on, but simultaneously, because it is a non-serial schedule, T2 is started. Here read A. Read A means A value. What is the A value here? A value is 20 because first in the beginning A value, this is the database. In the beginning A value is 70. But whenever you are writing write A command is updated, then this is changed to 20. Okay. Now, so in the T2, in the middle, T2 is read that value of A. So, A value is 20. So, he is doing some modification 20 into 2. So, what is 20 into 2? That is 40. A value is now 40. Write A. Write A means here 40 is there. Then commit also. Commit means is directly applied on the database. So, what is A value now? 40 it is updated on your database. So, but still the transaction AT1 is running. So, still it is working. Read B, the reading some value, write B. In after that, suddenly before going to commit, some failure is updated, failures came. So, the transaction T1 is failed. So whenever the transaction is failed, compared to according to acid properties, in this atomicity, what it explains means once the transactions are started, either we can complete all the transactions or don't do. So that is the property of atomicity. So in this, whenever we start your transaction T1, A is completed but B is not completed. Before B is completed, before commit, the transaction failed. So according to acid property, what you have to do means once the transaction is completed, we just apply rollback. We completed not do the transaction. So how can you complete not do the transaction means just go do the rollback. Once the rollback is applied, A value is 70 is changed to here 20. So once we roll back, the A value is coming to again previous position, starting position. So this is the now according to after rollback, what is A value? A value is 70. So this is completed. But here the problem is, here we see the transaction T2. Here we read A and we apply some operations on the A. So in this part, what is the A value? A value is 20. But once the rollback is completed, where is the A value? A value 20 is totally disappear. Here A value is 70. That means here whatever the value we are reading, that 20 is not at all there in the transaction. So that's why it is called as dirty read. Whatever the value A is read in this transaction T2, the total value is disappeared because we have done the rollback. So this type of problems you are facing, this is called as dirty read. This problem is known as write-read conflict. Before committing the transaction T1, we have started your T2. That's why we are facing some problem that is called as dirty read problem. This is called as write-read conflict. So this is the one problem you are faced in concurrency control transaction. Concurrency control problems. First problem is dirty read problem, write-read conflict. Remaining problems I will explain in the next videos. Thank you for watching my video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel, share it to your friends. Thank you.